Hey everyone, thank you so much for waiting. I hope you're having a wonderful night so far. You guys are awesome. There's 22 of you still in the chat, even though we're an hour late. Jeff, how are you tonight?
Good. How are you?
Good. Jeff needs to get pumped up, guys. We need to pump Jeff up. He's doing great for being here right now. I love how the new bubbles, like especially yours, it looks like a record.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Kind of like I like the circles.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So tonight, first in the chat was Super Mario Brothers. Thank you again for the profile pictures. But then we had Neo Freak and then Jackie. They were the first three in chat today. And right now in the chat, we have Noise Guru, Michael Fontaine, Jackie, of course, Go Kart Bob. Scrolling through. Splatter 420 is here. Dave the Damo. Sag Arn Mandela Effect. Wow, I can't talk. Gary Thorsel's here. Rye Russ Real is in the chat. Valley Parks is in the chat on Rumble. Thank you so much, Valley Parks. Neo Freak is also in the chat. Red Storm is here. Good to see you. Mustard Seed of Faith just jumped in. And I think that's it so far. That's all I can see so far. There may be more that I can't see. If I didn't see you, pop in the chat again and I'll say hi. So, here's what's going on, guys. I called up Jeff in a panic because, I just got a text from Ray or Mr. Super, one of them. Let's see if any of them is joining. It's okay, Jeff's here. Let me just tell him thank you for answering.
He could still join if he wants, though.
No, he said he's already half asleep in bed.
Oh.
Okay, so, as I was saying, yeah, I ran into a memory issue, but I didn't know if that's what it was at first. I called up Jeff in a panic because trying to make the slides, they wouldn't make themselves. They would just, nothing would happen. So I wasted like a half hour doing that, and then we figured out it was a memory issue. Then I had to waste another almost 15, 20 minutes deleting things that I didn't want to delete, but I had no choice. Finally, everything came together, and then I couldn't reach Jeff. I thought he fell asleep, but he was on the phone. And now we're here. After I was in a panic for like 20 minutes. So that's why I had to respond to Ray. Welcome, Phil Henry.
Did you see Michael Fontaine's comment?
Which one? Which one?
The last one.
No, can you read it? Because I'm trying to go to my own show.
I don't know if I want to read it.
You don't want to read it out loud. I'm
Right.
trying to give Phil Henry a wrench, so I can't look at the chat right this second. There we go. Welcome to the 1500 Club, Phil. All right, let me scroll up and read. Oh, hey, Roger. Roger jumped in as well. Roger is here. I am looking. Lord Frybread's here as well. Good to see you. And so is Richard Minnick. Oh, no, Richard. Late is like our Richard says, I didn't know if you were going to make it since you're late. No, late is like our standard. It's when we're early that everyone's surprised. Yeah, late is the standard. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Scott Level Realm. Good to see you guys. I'm still trying to find Michael Fontaine's comment that you're talking about. Oh, are you talking about November 11th or something else?
Something else.
Oh, then there's another comment. All right, I can't. Oh, I see. I see why you can't say it. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Michael Russum's here too. Good to see you. It's been a while. And Go-Kart Bob, yes. And hello again, Splatter. All right, guys. We have a lot to get into. Jeff, there's probably a thing or two in there that we did not show that were shown other places. I'm going to actually go look and tell you where we should start.
Okay.
But the first thing we should start with is what I just talked about on Ray's show last night. Some people saw it, some people were there, but there's people in the chat that were not there, and that's the Pillsbury Doughboy. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That's actually where we're starting. It's Pillsbury Doughboy. So we're going up from Pillsbury Doughboy. Oh, Dave, you got to come to Mandela Days, though. Just pretend it's not Christmas. Just pretend it's jolly stuff that we show. Oh, he's already ready. All right, well, before I put you on the screen. So those of you that saw this last night, let the rest of the chat answer. So you guys, the big thing with the Pillsbury Doughboy is the scarf. And in our memory, most of us remember it blue. But since the beginning of Pillsbury, well, the beginning of the character, it's always been white. And sometimes we talk about how a company will fix things. And, well, so did Pillsbury. I'm adding you to the stage. This is official Pillsbury graphics that I'm showing you and commercials. The Pillsbury Doughboy now has a blue scarf. So it's not residue. You can just go through them. There's like 5. So if you come across Pillsbury Doughboy with the blue scarf, check the year. If it's 2024, it's not residue, it's current reality. So Air Fryer Fridays. I hate when companies do this. This is an actual commercial. Now the blue looks weird to me. It was more of a royal blue for me. So it's still different. But I hate when companies do this because it muddies the waters.
Yep.
People will say, oh, look, I found residue. Or, oh, look, you just remember it this way. It's like, no, this is new. They just did this.
Mm-hmm. And it was a royal blue. I remember it now. I had taken the update for a while, and then I'm like, you know what? I do remember it.
Yeah, it was the color of the Pillsbury logo,
Mm-hmm.
the dark blue. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not that. Why would they make that sky blue? Like cyan. Why would they do that?
It's a little bit closer there.
No, it's the color of the circle on the hat. That's royal blue. and his
Oh, yeah, you're
eyes.
right. It's not close if you compare it. That's true.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
Still looks better though.
it does. It still looks better. Absolutely, 100% looks better. I'll take the cyan. But it was definitely, yes, exactly, Lord Frybread. It was definitely darker.
It doesn't make sense for it to be white because it
It was a
doesn't
dark
stand
blue.
out when it's white.
Right, exactly. Well, it did. It did stand out because now he's not white.
Well, yeah, but not. I mean,
I
he's
know what you
kind of
mean.
white, but not as white.
Right.
It still doesn't stand out. And well, this does, but not the white one.
I have to go. I had a poll up. Do you guys see a poll in the chat?
There is a poll, yes.
Can you show the poll? Are you able to? Is there a way to show that?
No, but
I didn't
it
think
was
so.
there. I saw it before.
I was trying to see what the results are, but I have to actually go to the website to see it, and that might kick me out of the show. So I am afraid to do that. If any of you can see the results of the poll, please type it in the chat. 50-50, says Sagarn. Wow. Wow, that's a polarizing Mandela. Thank you so much. Yep, they're all confirming. Oh, wait, Michael Fontaine is saying 50-60. No, it's 50-50 right now.
How could
Okay.
it be 50-60?
Yeah, it can't be 50-60. That's 110%.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not
So,
nice, Lord Frybread. I'm sorry.
what are we showing next?
Oh, we're just going in order from there, so you're going next to it, the next one.
Okay. Before it?
The what?
Before it. Because if I went to the next one, we'd be going to the old stuff.
It says Mandelaween Part 3, The Forest.
Right. Before it. I have to go backwards.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. Yes. Michael Russell says, I have an Emmy and Flip Flop to share at some point. I'm not sure how long I'll be on.
Share it now.
26 people voted and it's 50-50. That's crazy. I believe you guys. I believe you. But it was never in the Swiss Alps for me. Frank, oh, guys, we're talking, for those of you that can't see the poll, and for those of you that can't see, who are watching this on replay, the question in the chat, the poll, was, do you recall Mary Shelley's Frankenstein being set in the Swiss Alps? It was never set in the Swiss Alps for me. It was set in a castle, in a mad scientist's lab in a castle. That's what I remember. I don't remember it being in the Swiss Alps. And half the people do, and half don't. So I find that interesting. All right, let's go full screen. Now, this may look familiar, guys, but that's not what we're talking about. Jeff, can that be made bigger, or is that it?
That's
There's
it.
there's a bar.
Let's see. Nope.
Why does it show a bar? That's weird. Anyway. Oh, now we're on the wrong slide.
There we go.
There we go. All right, many years ago, Curiouser, maybe it's Mandela, myself, and a few others in the community showed these bent trees on our shows. But the Mandela place stopped there, for us at least. Like, the only thing we talked about were these trees. Well, now I'm going to tell you where the trees come from. These bent trees are found in Hoya Baiciu. I know I'm probably mispronouncing that. If so, I'm sorry. It's the most haunted forest in Romania, also known as the Devil's Forest or Goblin Forest. This forest is filled with a mystery. Besides the bent trees, there are trees bent in a different way. A section of the forest is covered. No, ignore that. That's the part that got screwed up. More importantly, this forest has a clearing in the center where nothing will grow, the vegetation void. It is UFO sightings near the water, and then it has twisted tree trunks. So it's the whole forest is strange. I was confusing two forests, which gets us to the next slide. Now, there is also a huge circle in the middle of the forest where supposedly no trees can grow, and ghost goblins and even Bigfoot have been allegedly spotted roaming the forest located within the Transylvania region. I find it odd that I missed all of this before when I covered the bent trees. Yeah, next slide. But speaking of goblins, yes or no? Now, I'm waiting for some of you in the chat. You're near there. Have you ever heard of New Zealand's Goblin Forest? So I'm expecting maybe Mustard Seed of Faith, Jackie. Welcome Awakened by the Looking Glass Reflection to maybe say yes. Wendy B says no. Jeff, have you ever heard of it?
Nope.
That's actually been discussed, Michael Russum. You're not the only one. He says about a month ago, I read online that Tom Selleck passed away. I checked Google and it said he had. And then I checked a day or two later and it said he was still alive.
That happened to me too.
I knew it. I knew I heard that before.
Yeah.
Okay, Jackie says my parents are living there now. And nah, I've never heard of it. Been going there since I was a baby. That's interesting. Welcome, Gary. Give me a moment. I got to get to Gary in chat. Where is he? Welcome to the 1500 Club, Gary. There you go. So Gary says no. Let's see. Hey, Noise Guru. Noise Guru says goblin. Roger says maybe. Never heard of it. And I've been to the Hobbit place. Dave says maybe. Sag arm is a no for me. That's pretty cool, Jackie. I'm going to tell you in a second because I don't want to butcher it. Richard says no. Let's see. Roger says they have a list with celebrities' fake deaths so they can disappear.
This wasn't a fake death hoax thingy, though. This was on the news, and then it disappeared.
Joe Boer, I don't love the Yankees.
Nope, she's a Phillies fan, and I'm a Mets fan.
Yep, I'm a Phillies fan. But I was rooting for them since with the options that were available. But, you know, passively rooting, like, well, I hope they win. You know, like that. Passive rooting. Hey, Joe. I would like to visit too, but that's not going to happen. Let's see. Red Storm says nope. Hey, Quantum Filet, good to see you. Lord Frybread is a no. Please do, Michael Russum. Yeah, there's actually websites that purposely put out misinformation. I love that word. They'll literally post that people died on purpose. I don't know why they do that. Yes, let's go Phillies, except they're already out. Season's over. It's over.
My team eliminated them.
Yep. Well, Michael Fontaine, I would, except we're Jeff doesn't have much time, and we have to get through the Halloween stuff. You have to go, Roger? All right, well, have a great night. I'm glad you were here for a few minutes. All right. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great, Joe. That happens with the Eagles. All right, we can go on, Jeff. Aw, that's sweet, Super Mario. It's okay, because Hero never showed up. We never had the birthday show. He never showed up. He was supposed to come tonight too, but I think he fell asleep. Night, Roger. All right, located in East Egmont. East Egmont. I think that, or I pronounced it Edgemont, and then I saw there was no D. So I don't know. I'm assuming it's Egmont. The forest sits below a dormant volcano called Mount Taranaki. So there's your answer, Jackie. East Egmont near Mount Taranaki.
Why does it do this to me? There we go.
The forest is filled with kamahi trees, which are parasitic. They start as saplings attached to other trees. This gives the Goblin Forest the nickname the fairy tale forest because of the twisting and tangled trees. So as the trees grow, they wrap around the other trees, and then the tree limbs get bent and gnarled. Wait until you see these. They're crazy. Look at this. The trees are also covered and tangled with mosses, liverwort, and ferns. Liverwort, I'm going to actually show you in a minute. And ferns, which add to that otherworldly mythical appearance.
What the hell? There we go.
There it goes. That's liverwort. Speaking of liverwort, one of the types that grow on these trees resembles snake scales. I just wanted to share that.
That is weird looking.
It is weird looking. That's why I wanted to share it. But there is another type that doesn't look like this. And the male and the female plants look different. So this is just one type. If you can zoom in on the pictures to let them see. Like, this forest is crazy looking. It's beautiful. And even there, the trees social distance. Mm-hmm. And that's some of the stuff that's wrapped around the bark. Yes, glowworm caves I've covered. We have them here too.
That looks like a Tyrannosaurus Rex head.
It kind of does. It absolutely kind of does. Look at the trees on the top right. Look at the shapes on the top right.
Whoa.
They're all twisted and knotted. I am not saying these places are a Mandela effect, but I am saying that they are beautiful places that fit the theme of Halloween. So, have you ever heard of these forests or visited them? Let me know in the comments below. Goblin Forests in New Zealand and Romania. Nope, never, says Michael Russell. Jeff, do you want to share what you texted me today?
Not right now, but maybe a little later, yeah.
Okay.
Got to get through a few of these first.
Okay. I mean, some are super short, like this one. This is just some stuff I talked to you about earlier in Mandelaween #1 this year. I've covered her hat way back in 2019, but her eyes are now red. So I remember white normal eyes. I also don't remember the big wart on the nose, it makes sense to have a big wart because, you associate that with witches, but I don't remember it sticking up like that. And I really don't remember her eyes being red. And now they're red in the cartoon, too, not just this doll. So I just wanted to point out there's some residue of the white eyes that I remember.
That's what I remember, too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, skipped one's fine. So we covered Sid and Marty Krofft before. Teresa remembers 1F. And here's the thing. I literally had these images in the presentation, the HR Puffin stuff, which is also spelled wrong. She remembers 2Fs for Puffin stuff.
Yeah.
And the F moved, basically, from Puffin stuff to Krofft. But the thing is, I don't remember the M in Marty being broken and the FFT being merged, or the R and P being broken. Now, here's the thing. Look at the M, okay? Why is the M broken, but the W in Witchy Poo is not broken? Wouldn't they be the same? One just upside down? Right?
You would think.
You would think. Right.
You would think they'd want to be more consistent in the way that they write it.
Yeah, it's confusing. I don't know. I don't remember any of the letters broken at all. I just wanted to point that out. Now, this one is a question. This is the TV series. It was The Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew Mysteries. I don't see the word and I don't see the word the. I see Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew Mysteries, and that's it. Do you guys remember The Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew Mysteries? Am I the only one who remembers that? So yes or no in the chat. Yes to like this, and no if you remember it like I do. And then also, the credits are merged so crazy. This is the 1970s. They are so merged, it's ridiculous. Wendy says no. Hey, General Sorrow, good to see you. Sounds familiar, says Gary. GT 1982 Mustang is here and does not remember the. He just remembers Hardy Boys.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I remember the.
I remember the too. And I remember Nancy Drew Mysteries.
So do I. Now, what's this on the bottom here?
Oh, that's the. Don't worry, you don't have to zoom in because I just see all those red circles. That's where it's all merged. I have two more to show you that are not circled so you can see just how merged they are. So in the next slide, it's the rest of the credits without any circles on it. Just so you can see how merged the credits are. Like, this is ridiculous. This is the 1970s.
No way they would have wrote it like that.
I know. This is insane. 1970s, I can't.
Why would the M and the U be connected like that?
And the E. And the E.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
And the U is connected to the M and the A. And the NEER is all connected. But the P and the A are fine, and the L and the A are fine, and TIN is fine.
Nothing should be connected.
Nothing should be connected.
The way they used to write it in our reality was so you can actually read it.
Yes. Not to make crazy shapes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is from the Mandela Effect database. Oh my gosh, why can't I remember his name? Help me. Nathaniel Hebert.
Yeah.
So he had in his thing residue for Steven Seagal. All right. But I don't remember the X and the N in exit wounds being merged. So that's why I included this here.
But that Steven Seagal one drives me nuts because that is exactly how I remember it. Segal. That's how I saw it in the movies. That was his name.
That's how we pronounce it. Seagal, not seagull.
No, it's so stupid.
Super, and there's the blue thing again. I probably have those. You could probably skip it because it's probably, yeah, those.
Well,
Jeff said, Super Mario says, Jeff, do you remember the Elvira owned sitcom in the early 90s? Her own sitcom?
no.
I don't either.
Probably would have watched that.
My Pearl story? You don't remember? I do remember penguins having tails. Jackie doesn't remember them having tails. That's why we call tuxedos penguin suits. Because of the tails.
All right. I got the next one up. This is a good one, I think. I like this one.
You want to read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. This could be absolutely nothing, but I have no idea what I'm looking at. So I want to ask you in case any of you can identify this. This is a pre-World War II photo of a harbor in Hong Kong. This section of the harbor has been well documented over time. World War II and later photos show cars instead of rickshaws parked along the road. So this image that is not dated is definitely prior to 1939. This is important because there's something in this photo that I do not recognize.
Mm-hmm.
Can anyone tell me what this is? Am I seeing this wrong? Could it be two things that my brain is seeing as one thing? Or is this a form of tech before its time?
So guys, I don't know if you can zoom in on it. I'm going to tell you what it looks like to me on the next slide. Does anyone know what this is? Anyone? So if you go to the next slide, you'll see what I'm seeing, my brain is seeing.
My brain is seeing it like a Batman motorcycle or one of those newish motor trikes or even one of those machines that flatten asphalt. What do you see? Does anyone know what this is?
So I'm seeing like a motorcycle like this, but with the front wheel being like the wheel of the asphalt flattener thingy. If you want to go back to compare it. Oh, that's too hard. Yeah. So there's like a big flat wheel thing and then this metal thing.
Now that looks like it's behind this.
It does. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if my brain's seeing two things or not. I don't know what I'm looking at, though. My brain cannot reconcile what that is.
It's two things, but still, what is this thing here?
Yeah, the curves and everything is not screaming that time period.
No. Hopefully by this point, one of you will have solved the mystery, but if not, please share your thoughts and guesses in the comments below.
Yeah, because
Take one
she said, mustard seed. Okay, I reloaded up to your Batmobile now.
Yeah, that is weird looking. It doesn't belong.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't fit the picture. That's why I'm confused. Tractor, maybe, says Joe Bloor. It looks like a tracked vehicle, says Richard Minnick. Word salad, welcome, says it's a gargoyle in the near shot with a steamroller in the foreground, in the far behind it. But the thing is, why would there be a gargoyle on the ground? That's so weird. But I'll look at it, picturing that. It's still a way to, maybe a boat mast? Possibly, Gary. That could be it. Dave says a tank. Maybe. The Chatmobile. Joe Boy's got construction vehicles going on in the chat. Quantum Play says, looks like my car. Just kidding. Okay. I have a couple breakfast items to ask you about that are 100% new to my reality. There is no way I wouldn't have asked my mom for one of these, and I would have at least tried the rest. So here are the questions. This is not Mandelaween related. Just to give you a heads up. This is Smurfberry Crunch. I remember Smurfberry Crunch. I do not remember the hyphen, do you? So this is just a precursor to what I'm about to ask you. I thought I'd ask. Do you guys remember there being a hyphen? Because I do not.
I don't.
I do not. Here's the real question. Yes or no? With the exceptions of Smurfberry Crunch and the Smurf cereal released to coincide with the 3D animated film, which is pictured above, do you recall any other Smurfs cereal in your past?
I never saw that Smurf cereal right there.
I didn't either, but I thought maybe I missed it because I didn't care.
I probably would have got it.
Yeah, I probably would have too now that I know what the cereal is like. I'll tell you in a second. Does anyone remember any Smurf cereal besides this and Smurfberry Crunch? Wendy B says no. Jackie says not ever in the 90s. They took the hyphen off Kit Kat and put it there. It's just Quantum Play. I agree.
It's kind of creepy how they made them look for that movie.
Jackie said we don't have a cereal here. Yeah, it is. Here's the thing. I was thinking this today, putting this together. We need to bring back traditional animation. Cartoons are not as special like this. Like if you took the Peanuts Christmas special or the Peanuts Halloween special and made them 3D animated, I don't think they'd be the same.
No. It's not, it just doesn't look right. Like some cartoons should stay cartoons. When you try to make them look like anything else, it gets creepy.
I agree. Go-Kart Bob said no, and so did Joe Bloor, but I don't know what they're saying. I don't know. They're both saying no. Joe Bloor says no. You have to say sorry, Jackie. You're in Australia. You're fine. It's okay. I'm going to be talking about McDonald's soon anyway. Don't worry. No. No, I do not remember Smurf's soup from Chef Boyardee, unless you mean like SpaghettiOs type soup.
The SpaghettiOs, I remember. I had those.
Yeah.
So I got the next slide up.
I enjoy word salad in the chat. I'm enjoying this. I agree. That would be creepy as heck.
Is that a reference to Kamala? The queen of word salad.
See, Richard Minnick says no. No Smurf cereal, says Joe. Jim from Florida is here. Hello. I did not mean for all of that to rhyme, by the way. That was totally an accident. Jim says my mom only bought those awful wheat squares. Okay. No, mustard seed. Not a fan. Quantum Play says she's a very outstanding woman, never lies.
No.
I
never saw anybody, politician or otherwise, say so much without saying nothing.
Correct. Michael Fontaine says, I'm voting for Kamala Harris to get out of office.
Oh, good. Then he'll like my songs coming up.
Word Salad says, yum, big shredded wheat hay bales. Bale of fresh shredded wheats, yep. All right, we can go. Oh, you already did?
Yeah.
Okay, in 1983, Smurfberry Crunch was released. Just 4 years later, in 1987, they discontinued Smurfberry Crunch and released a sequel cereal called Smurf Magic Berries. Has anyone ever heard of Smurf Magic Berries? Anyone in the chat? This is new for me. I've never heard of it. I always vote for Jesus Christ. However, Jesus Christ is not here yet. He has not returned yet. And we need someone to fix the country. So I also have to go with voting for a human candidate who's alive right now. Jesus works through us. And I believe he's only working through one of those two candidates. So,
right.
I'm voting for one and not the other. Anyone in the chat ever heard of the cereal? Dave the Demo says no, never. Wendy B says no. Let's see, did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody? No, never for Dave. Splatter says no. Same Quantum.
Me too.
No Smurf Magic Berries for Joe. General Sorrow is a no. All right, we can go on. And go back. But this next one has my mind reeling. I loved the Care Bears when I was a kid. And my favorite fruit was blueberries. You'll understand in a second why those facts matter. Next slide. Hey, Dean, good to see you. Yes or no? Do you recall Care Bears waffles? Frozen blueberry and strawberry waffles together. Like the waffles were blueberry and strawberry at the same time.
Nope.
Sold in the freezer aisle. Yes or no? In the chat. Word salad. I can't find the screen. Gary is a nope. Wendy's a nope. General Sorrow's a no. No Care Bears waffles, says Word Salad. Why does Word Salad not have it? Word Salad, give me a second. I'm going to add you to the 1500 club. I got to find you. There you go. Welcome to the moderator club. Okay, so Neo Freak is a nope. Richard Minnick is a no. Quantum Flay and no. GT 1982 Mustang is a no. No, Jackie. For me, the devil is most likely doing a lot of this, and God is giving us the eyes to see it and remember the way it should be. See through the deception. And my goal is to wake as many people up to that deception and make them remember. That's my goal. Wrench for everyone up to 1,500. That's why you're all in the 1,500 club. Because by then there'll be 1,500 people to take care of the chat, and I can stop giving out wrenches. Okay. I would have begged my mom for these had I known they existed, because again, I loved blueberries. Strawberries are a quick second. The commercial was made for kids to beg their parents. You have Care Bears dancing on the screen. I have never heard of these, never seen these, or seen this commercial. Does anyone remember these or the commercial? So let's play it.
I never saw this commercial.
Me either.
This is weird.
Mm-hmm.
This is from an alternate reality for sure.
That's what I am saying. So play it through. Let them hear it.
In the beginning.
You can wake up with the Care Bear waffles.
Dowdy like waffles.
There's a bear hug in every bite. All right, cause what is the Care Bear waffles? There's a bear hug in every bite. All right.
It's a red berry, blueberry waffle full of fun.
And then they say raspberry
There's a
blueberry.
one. You can wake up with the Care Bear waffles.
Part of a nutritious breakfast.
There's a bear hug in every bite. All right.
For Care Bear's mug and plate, you could send $2.49 and 2 proofs of purchase.
Now wait. Actually, can you play it for 1 second and stop it where the Care Bears are dancing?
Okay.
There's residue there.
Wake up with the Care Bear.
All right, well, that's not residue.
No,
It's blurry.
look at that.
The sun.
I see it.
It's blurry. Can we get it clear?
No.
Okay. No, that's good enough. So the sun is embroidered with just bars instead of circles. And also, they don't have those horrific eyelashes that I don't remember.
But look at the rainbow.
That's the current rainbow. It's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Well, it's hard to see
It's
all the
not
colors.
red.
What do you mean it's not red?
It's not red. That looks like it's purple on top.
No, it's red. The purple's on the bottom.
You
It's the
sure? 'Cause
coloring.
I see purple up top.
I'm positive.
Maybe it's just the quality of the commercial.
It is, because you can barely see the purple, too. The
Where did
green
you find
and the
this
orange.
commercial? Because I got to find this.
It's on YouTube.
But where?
And by the way, the company is now Hungry Jack. In case people don't remember the company being named this. I'll send you the link, Jeff.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. The rainbow does look weird, but I think it's because it's blurry in the quality of the film.
Because I know some people that'll be freaked out by this. They definitely won't remember it.
Yeah. Well, I don't. All right, we can go to the next slide.
Dowdy like waffles.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it went bigger. You see how it's bigger on the screen?
Got it.
How did you make it big like that, though? That was great.
I don't know, but if I try, I know I'll screw it up.
Yep. All right, so here's somebody recreating them, and that's the actual packaging. It was Downy Flake, which again now is Hungry Jack. And there's also residue of the bear having actual sunbeams instead of circles around the sun on its belly. I have one more question to ask you about, and then a couple that are probably not Mandela's because of location. So this one, yes or no? Do you remember McDonald's selling the Egg White Delight McMuffin? Wow, that's a name. Egg White Delight McMuffin, yes or no in the chat?
No way.
The frilly egg McMuffin.
That doesn't look very good.
F no, says Richard Minnick. It does look like packaging for baby wipes. I know. That's what they used back then. There's like a cardboard box inside a plastic bag. I only remember Eggo waffles, says Gary. I saw that. I saw Goodbye Joe. It was a really good song.
Yeah, it is. Everything that guy does is great.
Okay, Word Salad does remember the Egg White Delight. Wendy says no. And McBarfin, says Richard. No egg white for me, says Joe Bloor. Nova used to be awesome. No egg white burgers here, says Dave the Damo. I don't have Kroger here, but Go-Kart Bob is saying there's been a recall notice for Kroger waffles. So anyone who does have them, maybe call Kroger and check. I do too, Quantum Play. I just can't afford them right now. Although, I heard they extend, oh no, it's probably over now. They had like a $5 meal deal at McDonald's. I think it ended October 31st. What year was this released? We're going to get into that, Jackie. But Jackie, you would have a different menu because you have Macca's, not McDonald's. I don't know if they had it in Australia, to be honest with you, Jackie. I really don't. Okay, next slide. This all-egg white McMuffin was sold nationwide from 2013 to 2014 because they rolled it out in certain markets first in 2013, but it was nationwide by 2014. Until 2018 to 2022 because they scaled back again, different locations. Where it was more popular, it lasted until 2022. Where it was less popular, they got rid of it in 2018. So 5 years to at the most 9 years. What is that? Yeah, 9. So 5 to 9 years it was sold, depending on your location in the United States. I always wondered why they did not have an egg white version, but they did, which is weird to me. I do not remember this at all, do you? Because I don't. The rest of these could just be items that were not available in our areas. Much like the McDonald's pizza that has been labeled a Mandela that I actually do remember. So the reason why most people don't know McDonald's pizza is because it was only in test markets. But I still believe it's a Mandela because there are people in those test markets that do not remember it. Make sense? Well, the same thing might happen with these. I don't know. I do remember McDonald's pizza. I saw it one time. I was in Minneapolis, St. Paul Airport, and I was stuck there for like 20 hours. And they had the McDonald's pizza there. And I remember saying that to my friend Kathy, who was with me. I'm like, McDonald's has pizza here? That's why I remember it. But it was only in St. Paul, Minnesota. And that was it. But I don't know what other areas it was sold in. All right, so yes or no, do you recall Burger King's enormous omelet sandwich? Yes or no in the chat. Burger King's enormous omelet sandwich. WTF, says Jackie. It was nasty, said Splatter. Same, Quantum Play. I wouldn't trust McDonald's. Just like Wawa has pizza. I wouldn't trust Wawa with pizza. WTF, no, says Quantum Play. Wendy says no. LOL, no, says Richard Minnick. Michael Fontaine is asking 1993. I had the hiccups. No, but looks good, says Dave the Damo. You may change your mind, Dave, once we get to the next slide. Nope, never had one, says Go-Kart Bob. What about you, Jeff? Jeff? What about you?
No, I wouldn't eat it anyway, but I definitely never heard of it.
Okay. All right, we can go to the next one. Yes or no? So new question, guys. Yes or no? Do you remember McDonald's breakfast Happy Meals?
Yes.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I saw the commercials.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Saturday mornings they showed them. That's when I saw them, watching the cartoons on Saturday morning.
Jackie, when you're searching, look for egg white delight, and then it will come up. Wendy is a no. Quantum Play is a yes. Kinda is Michael Fontaine. Kinda is Gary Barrett. I remember the Big Breakfast. That's what I remember too.
They didn't last very long. As far as
Richard Minnick says, LOL, no. I don't know, word salad. They got rid of Ronald McDonald. I know. Yes, they did get rid of Ronald McDonald. They got rid of anything related to children, like visually. That's why they got rid of the play places. They got rid of all the characters, Ronald McDonald, the Fry Guys. They got rid of all of that because they were being accused of making children fat, which is so messed up.
But yet they still have people running around in Grimace costumes.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually a big thing with the. That's a big thing this year with the Mets.
The Grimace shake came out.
They had Grimace throw out the first pitch, and then the whole season became about Grimace being their good luck charm. So Grimace is still around, but not Ronald McDonald.
Joe Bloor says no breakfast Happy Meals for me. Red Storm says yes. Let's see. Oh, I think Ronald got sued for advertising the kids. Yeah, I believe that's correct.
Ronald was annoying anyway with his corny jokes.
Another Mandela effect is how cheap their big sandwiches were. The big and tasty, 99 cents. No, that's right. You got to remember, things were a lot cheaper back then. We were still free. And everything was cheap. Back when the big and tasty was out, you could buy a house in my old neighborhood for about $80,000. $80,000. Because right after, like maybe 10 years after the big and tasty, I was house shopping in the same neighborhood, and houses were only $100,000. Now those same houses are $400,000. So I totally believe 99 cents for the big and tasty. 100%. Let's see. Grimace really creeps me out because Grimace used to have 4 arms and was green. I don't remember that. Let's see.
He was also evil in the early commercials.
Mm-hmm.
He was like the enemy of Ronald McDonald, and he looked very different.
Yes, adult Happy Meals as well. Those things are creepy on all levels. I don't know why they think adults would want that, but they're creepy. We talked about them before.
Oh, the ones with the extra eyes?
Yep.
Yeah, what was that?
But no, I wasn't talking about that for Grimace. I'm talking about actually Grimace had 4 arms.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
we should show that. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, we can go on. Oh, you're already there. The Burger King sandwiches were released nationwide. This one's for Dave, because who said it looked good and he wanted to try it. Later that year, they were discontinued because of public outcry. The sandwiches had twice as many calories as a full breakfast platter at Denny's and 90 grams of fat just in the sandwich alone. It's like 3 days worth of your fat intake in one sandwich. All right, next. But the Happy Meals have my mind blown yet again. I do not ever remember breakfast Happy Meals in the USA, but McDonald's tried it twice, possibly 3 times, since 1999. So, Jeff, you said yes. You remember 1999?
No. The breakfast Happy Meals, the commercials I saw were in the 80s, so that's clearly from another reality.
You remember them from the 80s?
Yes.
That's even crazier, because I found nothing in the 80s.
It is crazier. And I remember it vividly. I remember seeing the commercial. I remember hearing them say, breakfast Happy Meals at McDonald's. Saturday morning commercials in the mid-80s.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, because we didn't. Okay, all right. Okay. Anyone in the chat, do you remember Happy Meals breakfast in 1999? And as you're answering, I'm going to show you the next slide to see what they look like. Because it's going to, I know some of you are going to have your minds blown. Go to the next slide, Jeff. People. They also had a pizza one. I can't. Can you zoom in on that picture? So they had mini pancakes and pizza. Pizza. I can't. Again, I don't remember this pizza.
No.
So in 1999, in some test markets, that's why I'm saying it might not be a Mandela, guys. It could just be we weren't in the right market, okay? They offered mini pancakes for breakfast and mini pizzas for lunch. Does anyone remember these? Because I do not. Again, and this was a Reddit post, okay? Remember McDonald's mini pancakes and pizza Happy Meal 1999? No. So, Quantum Play says, I was born in 2002. You were not. Were you? I think Quantum Play is our youngest watcher. Yay. Quantum Play is a year older than my stepson. Roger's back. Welcome back, Roger.
Oh, I see.
Jackie says WTF. No, they didn't, says Roger. I would have loved mini pancakes, says Jackie. Me too. Dave
Mini
says Nat.
Yes. The mini pizza, no. Especially not with fries.
Yeah, that's just gross.
Yeah. Not
Welcome, Polly. Polly is here. Let's see. Hold on, I'm looking. Quantum Flay says yes. Quantum. You already said no, so I'm confused. You said no because you were born in 2002, but now you're saying yes. So I'm confused now. Or yes, you're actually from I got it now. You're saying you're actually born in 2002. Okay, ignore me. Sorry. Dunkin' Donuts had mini pancakes. I don't remember that, but I also don't shop at Dunkin' Donuts that often. That was for something else. Got it. Okay, so this is the comments from that post. Jeff, are you able to read that? 'Cause it's too small for me. Okay.
The comments, right?
Yep.
All right, first one. What? We did not have this in Chicagoland. This was a thing? I don't remember this at all. I thought this was a Reddit ad for a second, and I legit got excited. And the last one is, when did this happen?
When did this happen? No one remembers this. This is not a Mandela effect group. This is just a group about remembering being a kid. The only person who remembered it was the person who posted it. So I just want to share it with you. Don't remember this. Hey, Travis Joe. Then in 2016, so again, Jeff, you didn't say 2016, McDonald's tried again in the USA. This time, it was just adding regular breakfast items to a Happy Meal box with a toy. This was available at any location that sold breakfast all day long. So nationwide. I'm calling Mandela on this. Splatter said Happy Meal breakfast didn't come out until 2016. So Splatter remembers this. I do not.
I don't remember it in 2016 either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But this also died with the breakfast all day that died because of 2020. So rest in peace, breakfast all day at McDonald's. Which was like the best thing they ever did. I don't know why they ever stopped again. I still have no memory of this. It's available in so many countries, but not in the US. And I'm talking about breakfast all day and breakfast Happy Meals. Like what you're looking at right now is Japan. Japan has a scrambled egg burger with milk for breakfast Happy Meal for their kids. Maybe one day they will bring these back. But for now, breakfast ends from 10 to 11 a.m. again. Are any of these Mandela effects for you? Could these just be items we missed or never heard of? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Jeff, do you want to play that music so that I can run downstairs before he leaves?
If you have to do that, I'll play it. Yeah.
I actually, I have to.
I just have to get back to where I need to be here. Give me a minute.
Okay, guys, we're going to take a short break. Jeff's going to play some of his music for us so that I can run downstairs to get cat treats so that my cat doesn't kill me.
Oh, there we go.
She's very upset. She's so upset. So yeah, we are going to take a short intermission.
Well, I have to do my warning as I always used to do when I played it before.
Okay, do your warning.
Number one, this is comedy. It's not really music. I'm not a singer. I do my best. It's about politics. So if you don't like it, you don't have to listen. And it is very offensive. A lot of bad words in there. So if you have kids in the room, they shouldn't be.
Yeah, please don't let them listen.
All right.
Whenever you're ready, I'll add you to the screen and then I'm going to mute and I'll be right back. And guys, if you want, this is the time to heat up your coffee, run to the bathroom, do whatever you got to do. And we will be back. And we're back, and I have bad news. Jeff, you here? I think you're
Yeah.
muted. Yeah. So I should have gone to break before that presentation because they already left. I have no treats for the cat. Oh boy. Okay. So what's next on the docket? Yeah.
Oh, I have it
Oh
pulled up.
yeah, you're not presenting. That's why you have to switch everything up. I'm sorry. I think we are at the cereal. Oh, we are at the cereal. Do you want to read it or you want me to read it?
You read it.
Okay. Recently, I asked you about a cereal available during the Halloween season. And I asked this on Shifty Sunday. So, and I did mention it on the last show, but we didn't show anything. I'm going to ask again for those of you that missed it, but I also have other questions. I will save the older for last because I have more to add to that. And instead, we'll start with rapid fire questions about cereals that could be from another reality. Cereals that I've never seen sitting on a grocery store shelf or being advertised. Lovey love. I don't want you to leave, but I allow everybody to have their own opinion on stuff, including politics. It's okay if you support Harris and someone else supports Trump. I don't have a problem with that.
I support humor.
Yes, but my point is, like, I'm not going to treat anybody differently for supporting a different candidate than I support.
Nah.
That's not. I don't feel like that's right. I think it's more important that we just remember that we're all on the same side.
Right.
Us against the government.
I have plenty of friends and family that support her. It's whatever.
Yeah, it's us against the government anyway.
Yep.
It's supposed to be we the people, not we the government choose what you do. You know? We're technically all on the same side.
Well, if you support talking shit, you should like my parodies because that's what it is. It's talking shit. It's not singing. It's comedy. It's talking shit.
Did I already read this one? Okay, I will save the older for last. I didn't. I will save the older for last because I have more to add to that. And instead, we'll start with rapid fire questions about cereals that could be from another reality. Cereals that I've never seen sitting on a grocery store shelf or being advertised.
Why does it always skip on me like that?
I don't know. Yes or no? Do you recall ever seeing or trying Sesame Street cereal? So yes or no in the chat. Do you ever recall seeing or trying Sesame Street cereal? And on the next slide, in case you saw it, I'm going to say I'm not including this. That's pretty much what the next slide says. Polly says no. Wendy says no. Splatter says no. Quantum is not. Richard is no. And while you guys are answering, I'm going to let you know that Hero was supposed to be here, and he said no. And he also said his kids were young, and he still doesn't remember it. He thinks they would have asked for it. Red Storm says no. Quantum Play always thought Big Bird was a grandma. Go-Kart Bob is a no. There's a lot of Elmo dolls. Scratch and Sniff, Tickle Me. There's one dressed as Big Bird. And that doesn't surprise me because now there's Scratch and Sniff Halloween costumes back in the 70s, which is just so disgusting. Roger says, I will say yes. All right, we have a yes. We can go on. Hold on a second. Give me a second.
Wait, Michael Fontaine is saying something happened to him last night. He's got a story for us.
Yeah, he wants to come on the show, but you have to go.
I do?
Oh, you can stay late now?
Not late, but long enough for him to come on and explain, sure.
Okay. I'll have to stop and email him, so if you want to continue reading.
Did you read this one yet?
I did not.
Okay, I'll read it. I'm not referring to a cereal using a Sesame Street character like when Big Bird was on cornflakes boxes. I do not remember this either, by the way.
Yeah, I don't remember Big Bird being on the cornflakes box, but I'm not talking about something like this. There are a lot of products that will slap Sesame Street on it. It's still cornflakes. There's nothing. It's just cornflakes with Big Bird on the front. I'm not talking about this. All right, go ahead.
I have no memory of two different sets of cereal. The first set was Sesame Street cereal. C is for cinnamon. And 1, 2, 3 berry. Have you ever seen these before? Target market aside, most people buy cereal by flavor, not the brand. I do not care what the branding is. I only care about what it tastes like. Those two are available today. But before 2021, there was another Sesame Street cereal called C is for cereal. The flavors were A is for apple, B is for banana, and S is for strawberry. Does anyone remember seeing these or have kids who asked for these?
Lovey Love says no. Richard Minnick says no. Never seen Big Bird on the front, says Jackie, but I think she's talking about the cornflakes. 9,000 flavors of sugar and food dyes. Correct, Richard Minnick. Polly is no. And the crazy part is we're talking about U.S. cereal. See, like if you look, for example, at Fruit Loops in the U.S. versus like Canada or Australia or the U.K., the colors are so different. Our colors are super vibrant. There's blue in there. We have blue Fruit Loops because they're allowed to poison us with food dyes. That is exactly what Hebrew said. Yellow 5. Yep, all the blues. Red, I forget the number. I literally type at and write each name letter by letter, Quantum Filet. It doesn't fill in for me on the iPad. But if you type the at symbol, it should fill up the names if you're on a computer as you type the letters. All right, yes or no, do you recall Halloween-themed corn pop cereal? Yes or no? Halloween-themed corn pops. Wendy is a no. Polly is a big no. Red Storm is a no. Roger is no and no. I hate corn pops, says Quantum Filet. I love corn pops. Quantum Filet is a no. Richard Minnick says no. Jeff, how about you?
No.
Yes. The newer logo, Jackie, has the corn pops coming out of it, out of the O. All right, we can go on. Next question. Yes or no? Do you recall Halloween-themed Pebbles cereal? Or I shouldn't say themed. Let me rephrase. Do you recall a Halloween flavored cereal, Pebble cereal? So the question is, do you recall a Halloween flavored Pebble cereal? Writing flavored in the chat. Wendy says no. Jeff, do you remember a Halloween themed flavored Pebble cereal?
No.
Richard Minnick says no. Flavored? Nope, says Polly. I'd have to go look at it, Jackie. Yeah, I've covered Toucan Sam multiple times. Multiple times. I've drawn him multiple times. Flavored, says Bob, Gogart Bob. All right, we can go on. I know candy corn isn't everyone's cup of tea, so to speak, but I actually like candy corn in moderation. Like, I actually like candy corn. I like, for some reason, I like the waxy white part the best. I have never seen a candy corn flavored cereal in my life. Yes or no in the chat. Have you ever seen a candy corn flavored cereal? Because there were both candy corn flavored Pebbles and candy corn flavored corn pops. And the candy corn Pebbles were the colors of candy corn, and the candy corn corn pops were in the shape of candy corn. Wendy says, ha ha ha, no. Richard also says, ha ha ha, oh my hell no. Candy corn is horrible, but also tastes good. Yes, that's how I feel quantum filet. Polly says, nope, nah for quantum filet. Nasty, says Richard Minnick. Jeff, have you ever seen these?
No. No way. I wouldn't have bought it, though. I'm not a fan of candy corn. I used to like it when I was a kid, but not anymore.
Okay, I also want to remind everyone that this is a huge Mandela effect for me, that Bam Bam's club is green. It was a brown club, now it's green, and you can see that it's green on the cover of the candy corn cereal. It even says candy corn flavor right on the front. I don't remember these. So 2001 for candy corn corn pops, and 2014 for the candy corn flavored Pebbles. It's like eating diabetes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Spider says, I haven't been down a cereal aisle since 2000. I'm one of those people that will still eat cereal and will eat it for dinner. I don't care. I love cereal. Samuel Jackson playing a genie. Samuel L. Jackson. I do not. I agree, Travis Joe. I think a lot of our problems, they all started around the time of fake sugar. Like the whole, like everybody started getting sick with the advent of NutraSweet, not even sweet and low, more NutraSweet, sucralose, stevia. I think and people didn't have all this when, you know, they were eating sugar. So I think sugar is dope too. In moderation again. Everything's better in moderation. Yes, we covered that as well, Super Mario. Can we please do Chucky? Jeff, would you mind if we did the Chucky folder for Jackie? She's been begging.
I don't want to add folders tonight. I can't stay up that late.
Yeah. Jackie, I'll do Chucky next week for you. There's actually like 3 folders, Jackie, so I'd have to do like a lot. But I will get them together for you and we'll do them next week. She said, okay. Polly said, be right back. We can go on, Jeff. In 2020, I asked about the monster cereals. Here was that question. Yes or no? Was Fruit Brute and Fruity Yummy Mummy cereals available in your 1980s? So when you were growing up, do you remember Fruit Brute and Fruity Yummy Mummy? That's the question. Richard says no. Quantum Filet says nah. But now we also know Quantum Filet was not alive in the 80s. But that's okay. Because Quantum Filet doesn't remember them in the early 2000s either. Quantum Filet says it's weird, but I do remember Ed McMahon because of YouTube videos. Go-Kart Bob saying hi to Mario. Michael Fontaine is here. Michael Fontaine, you're going to have to come back in. Something's weird. It won't let me add you and your black screen. My guess is you did not give it permission for the camera. You have to give it permission for the camera and then turn the camera off. All right, so he's coming back. And Joe Bloor says no. All right, we can go on. Jeff remembers both of them. But in my past, there were only 3. Count Chocula, Frankenberry, and Blueberry. Fruit Brute, maybe I missed. I was young when it was discontinued. But I should have definitely heard of Fruity Yummy Mummy. The picture above is a commercial from 1987. It's not a video, it's just a picture.
Yeah, that's exactly when I remember it. And I remember thinking how annoying. They made this new cereal, but they took Blueberry off the shelves where I lived. And that was my favorite one and still is.
It's mine too.
Yeah.
Listen though, I also don't remember seeing Fruit Brute with black.
Fruit Brute was before our time. That's why
Not
we
Fruit Brute. I'm sorry. I meant to say Fruity Yummy Mummy. I don't remember the black stripes inside the wrapping. Michael's here. Hi, Michael. We're going to finish this presentation first, okay?
Sure.
Okay. All right, next slide. But sometimes Mandela effects appear because of recent shifts. The question I asked last week proved that. I will ask these questions again. Yes or no? Do you recall Carmela Creeper being added to the monster lineup? Yes or no? Do you remember Carmela Creeper being added to the monster lineup? And Michael, feel free to answer. Michael, there's an echo. Are you there? Michael, are you playing the show? If so, turn the volume off on the show. I'm hearing the show in the background. That's what's happening. Michael.
Hello.
I can barely hear him. Can you hear him? Jeff?
Hold on.
Now I can. Couldn't before.
Now I hear you. Now I hear you. Do you remember Carmela Creeper?
Hold on a second.
Okay. All right, in the chat, we have Wendy with no. Who the hell is that, says Richard Minnick. Roger's at Walmart right now. Oh, it's at Walmart right now. Yes, we're going to get to that, Roger. Dave the Damo is no. Roger, you say it's at Walmart right now. Do you remember seeing it before you saw it in Walmart? Let's see. Travis Joe is a no. I'm not going to say it, but on the screen. Let's see. I don't remember. Oh, wait, that's something different. Nah, never, says Joe Bloor. WTF is that thing, says Quantum Filet. Roger says no. So before he saw it in Walmart recently, he had never seen it before. Yep. Michael?
What?
Do you remember Carmela Creeper?
Like maybe early 90s?
Really? Okay.
Maybe.
Well, I'm going to tell everybody how long she's been here. So we can go on.
I remember Slag Squirrel. Flappy Squirrel? 90s?
Nah, this caramel apple flavored cereal was added in summer of 2021. That means for a total of 4 Halloween seasons so far as of 2024, this cereal has been sold and I have never seen it before. Is this new for you as well? If not, how many years have you known about it? So Roger said he saw it this year, but it's been around for 4 seasons. Does anyone remember seeing this? Caramel apple cereal. It looks good. Yeah, I agree. Sorry.
Sounds tasty.
What were you saying, Michael?
Sounds tasty.
So hard to hear you. Hold on, let me turn my volume up.
It sounds tasty.
It sounds tasty. I heard that. I had to turn my volume up. My volume was down too low.
My earbuds just went out on me, so.
It's okay. I think I hear you better without them.
All right.
Yeah, so it's good. This is good. You're good. All right, next slide, Jeff. But it gets even stranger. Yes or no, do you recall ever seeing a monster cereal with all of the flavors in one box? And if the answer is yes, how long have you seen it? General Sara says no C. But that was the previous one.
Wasn't it a mix?
That's what I'm asking. Do you recall all the flavors in one box?
Not really.
General Sorrow says no. Wendy says no. Roger says no. Never, says General Sorrow. Jeff, what about you?
No.
No for Quantum Filet.
It would taste kind of nasty.
I would think it would taste nasty too. Hold on, let's stop for a second. Well, first of all, Jackie's never, Roger is never, Richard is no, throwing up. Yes, splatter. So wait, so this version here that we're looking at on the screen would be cherry, strawberry, blueberry, orange, and chocolate. I can see how that could be okay, not great, but okay, because it's chocolate covered fruit. All right? But if you take out the cherry fruit and you take out the orange fruit, and you take out, or do I have it backwards? Which one's Fruity Mummy? I never had either one. Fruity Yummy Mummy, I think, was orange, right?
Purple. Pretty
Regardless,
sure
they got
mommy was young. Purple.
was what?
Purple.
Purple.
Yeah, yummy mommy was purple.
He's not purple anymore. He's orange. He's orange. Like it's orange, black, and a yellow color. And and then Fruit Brute is cherry. But if you remove those two fruits and replace caramel apple, so now caramel apple, strawberry, blueberry, and chocolate. That just doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
All right, we can go on, Jeff. Hey, Morgan. No one that I have asked remembers this. There are different names like Monster Mash Remix, Monster Squad, Monster. I can't read the one at the top. We're going to see it later, so don't worry about it. With the exception of the first year, 2020, they're all the same except for 2020. In 2020, they had the Monster Mash with Fruit Brute and Yummy Mummy. Starting in 2021, it had Carmella Creeper. I've never seen this before. You can go on, Jeff.
I must be thinking of Blueberry.
Yeah, Blueberry's in there, but you see what I'm saying? Like it's Carmella Creeper, caramel apple flavored, blueberry, strawberry, and chocolate in one bowl.
I heard of Carmella, but I never seen it.
I honestly think, in my opinion, they did this to make the bowl look more appealing. Because without the green in there, they were all like, it was like the chocolate and purple looked almost the same. And then there was like red, orange, and yellow. It was just all the same. You know what I'm saying? It all looked the same.
Yeah, but if you look at it, it's just like Rice Krispie.
No, it's not. The picture's right there in the top right hand corner.
Yeah, I know. But I was just saying. They look like Rice Krispies, just decorated as flavor. Snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah, they reminded me of like little ghosts. They're closer to like Fruit Loops, but shaped different.
Oh,
That's what I was trying to say. They're not. They're more like Fruit Loops, if anything.
I haven't
had it in a while.
No, I haven't had Blueberry or Count Chocula or anything.
Oh, okay.
So, you know.
That's why Morgan's like, no, it's not like Rice Krispies at all.
I just remember it as Rice Krispies, but colored.
Yeah, that's more like Pebbles. Yep. All right, these cereals have been sold for 5 years now. From summer through November. Cereals I would have at least wanted to try once. But I've never seen these before, have you?
Nope.
Nope. You can go on, Jeff. Many times Quantum Play. Yes or no? Do you recall the monster cereal characters being used for any other food products? Do you remember Frankenberry, Blueberry, Count Chocula being used for anything other than cereal? That's what I'm asking. Yes or no? That's a no for you?
SNL.
Oh, no. Food, for food.
No.
Okay. Super Mario was saying. Animated short film mockumentary, Monster Mash. No, I did not see that. And Quantum Filet. Brian had me on his show for My Awakening number 20 in 2019. And Jeff and I were on his show last year, and he's been on my show a couple times. He's been on my show with Brian a couple times. So yeah, we have streamed with him before he retired. Let's see, in the chat. Hell nah for Roger. How old is who, Quantum Flay? Dermosaurus is 61. Jackie's 32. Jackie is correct. Everyone in their 30s probably loved Twilight. Quantum Flay is 22. No one's answering this.
Let's move on.
Yeah. So yes or no in the chat, do you remember this stuff? Do you remember Frankenberry and Blueberry fruit roll-ups? Since 2012, for 12 years now, Frankenberry and Blueberry have had fruit roll-up flavors. I have seen Count Chocula breakfast bars, but not the fruit roll-ups. But that's not all. Why are you apologizing? That's okay. Now all the monsters with Carmella Creeper can be found as fruit snacks. Have you ever seen these before? They have been sold for at least 2 years now. It's possible I just missed these, but I haven't seen an ad for them yet. Jennifer M is here. Hello. Who says fruit roll-ups? Ooh, no way. Yeah, that's what I said. You can go on. Roger's a no. That's super weird, says Jennifer. I agree. General Star says, ooh, spooky. Do you think we just missed these things, or do you remember any or all of these? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And now we are going to take a break from the presentation, because Michael has a story he wants to tell us. Or an experience, I should say. Michael?
Okay. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. Now, when I was stationed in Korea, my roommate, I was talking to him last night, and the night before, he just got promoted to E7. And I said, well, congratulations. Yo, I love you, bro. You know, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And last night, I went to get my Epiphone Les Paul out of my closet. And I was trying to measure it for another guitar because I wanted to see if the body of the guitar, I'm not going to do anything with the guitar itself. I'm just trying to measure the body. And he texts me. He's like, dude, I remember going to see Puddle of Mud in Korea. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. I go, I just pulled my Les Paul out of the closet, and it's signed by Wes from Puddle of Mud from Korea.
It was signed by Puddle of Mud?
Wes Scantlin.
Oh, okay.
And Saliva. Because they were, opening and whatever. But Wes signed my guitar from Korea while I was stationed in Korea. And I'm like, I texted back, I'm like, that was kind of odd. You remember that because I just pulled out my guitar from the closet and I explained to him.
Oh, sorry, go on.
I was like, that's kind of odd because I just pulled the Les Paul out of the closet to measure something, and it was just so weird.
So it was a sync. You had a sync.
Kind of. But he texted me like 10:35, and I pulled it out of the closet at like 10:20
Yeah, that is weird.
because we were both stationed in Korea at the same time. He was my roommate.
Yeah, that is weird. That is very weird.
But he literally texted me and said, "I remember the concert with Puddle of Mud." And I was like, "Dude, you're freaking me out, man." I just pulled that guitar out.
And I'm assuming you don't pull the guitar out very often.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be we've had a couple things like that happen, right, Jeff? Like recently I was talking to Jeff about his dog and I told him a story. Actually, this was last night, wasn't it, Jeff? It was, wasn't it? Where is Jeff? Jeff must have walked away for a minute. I don't know if I can share this because Jeff isn't here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, it was last.
It was last night. Okay. So I was telling him about my dog growing up. He had like this, I guess it was like a cyst or something that was hanging from his neck. And he was too old to have it removed. They thought that the anesthesia and stuff would be too dangerous.
Yeah.
And but he was fine. He didn't seem bothered by it. It just swung back and forth when he walked. And the very next this morning, I'm talking about this like this wasn't last night. So I told Jeff this last night, and then this morning, Hebrew posts a video of a cow, and the cow has the exact same thing dangling from its neck. I'm like,
Oh wow!
oh my gosh, that's exactly what I was talking about. That's what my dog had. So yeah, same thing. It's just weird. The weirdest thing that, of course, Hebrew posted that of all things. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
weird.
But for me, it was kind of random because he.
Well, it was random because Hebrew didn't know about the conversation at
Yeah.
all.
But it was kind of random for me because I wasn't expecting to talk to him for like another day or so. I said, "I'll get back to you later. I got to work." And I said, "I'll talk to you later." And he goes, "Yeah, I got to go to bed anyway." So I was talking to him last, let's see, when was it? Friday night. And then tonight he got back to me. He's like, "Dude, I remember, dude, I just like pulled my guitar out from that. What are the odds? It was like 10 minutes."
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Yeah, that is.
Oh, there's an echo.
Oh, there's an echo. There's no echo. But I just thought it was kind of like a random thing that he just said that.
Mm-hmm. But there is
There
an
is an
echo.
echo.
It's the reason why you can't hear it is because you're causing it. What did you
What
do?
did you
Did you
do?
plug
Did you plug
something
something
in?
in? I didn't do anything.
That's weird.
That's weird. All right. Anyways, I just thought it was kind of like coincidental. That kind of freaked me out. Are you still there? Okay. Universe is against me. Hey, Jeff. Jeff.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Oh, I had to step away for a minute. What's with the echo?
What echo? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's a really bad echo.
Well, I'm sitting in the hallway.
Not for you, for me.
Yeah,
And Sandy's gone.
yeah, I see Sandy's gone.
Oh, her internet.
Okay. So, anyways, Jeff,
Yeah.
maybe we can have a chat.
Sure.
All right. How did you respond to people saying, "Oh, this changed"? Because I know how you went to the Mandela effect. You like cornucopia and stuff. So
How to respond to what?
the changes in Mandela effects.
Well, I was freaking out first. And I tried to debunk it. And I realized I couldn't. And I realized I was affected by most of them.
Okay. What was okay? To me, I noticed the cornucopia. What was yours?
Well, for me, it's complicated because I was noticing them back in the 80s. I didn't know what was going on.
The 80s?
Yeah. Like I would see Mandela effects in the 80s and 90s, 2000s, and I just thought I was misremembering stuff.
Okay, so what do you like? 45?
48.
Oh, you're my age. Okay, you're Sandy's age too.
Yeah.
All right, so you're our age. Okay, now I do remember in '92 there was a few things like Crystal Coke, Crystal Pepsi.
Okay, sorry about that, everyone. My internet dropped out. Michael. Yeah, it's because Michael. I'm assuming it's Michael because has something playing in the background. Hold on for a minute. I'm gonna mute you for 1 second. Okay. Is there an echo anymore?
No.
Yeah, it's Michael. There's something going on with Michael's sound. Michael, I don't know if you have the show playing in the background or something, but the echo is definitely caused by you.
That's not by me.
Yeah, you can't hear it because you're causing it. The person causing the echo can't hear the echo. Everyone else, the chat and us, can hear the echo. See, Dave says echo, echo. Everybody can hear it. Jennifer says Sandy echo too. So my guess is it's either headphones, but you said you unplugged them and it was working fine for a while, or if you have the show on another device and we can hear the show through that device. But sorry guys, my internet dropped out and now it's back. So I had to wait for it to show up again. I'm going to unmute you. And we're just not going to talk while you talk, unless you're done the story.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. I'm asking if you were done talking, because if you're done talking, I have to mute you to continue the show.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. all I'm saying is I just thought it was kind of weird that I pulled my guitar out of my closet, was signed by Puddle of Mud and Saliva, and he texted me like 10 minutes later going, I remember the Puddle of Mud show.
Yeah, I know.
And
That is crazy.
And I'm like, dude, I just got the guitar out of my closet. What? It, it was just so weird. And I'm like, I was kind of like, what? You kind of?
Now we just lost Jeff.
Oh,
Oh no.
Jeff. Oh, everybody's losing it. All right. Anyways,
Good.
I asked Jeff, I was like, what was his basic first Mandela effect? And he's like, he noticed it back in like the 90s and 80s. And I'm like, what was yours?
I'm going to mute you while I answer. My first Mandela effect originally was Doc Martens, but after becoming aware of the Mandela effect, I realized that the first Mandela effect I noticed was the song Life is a Highway. It doesn't sound right. The music is wrong. And it's not the Rascal Flatts version. I'm talking about the original version. It sounds too tinny now. More like country-ish now. It was a strong rock song, like John Cougar Mellencamp. And so the actual music is wrong. Like the sound of it is wrong. The words are right, everything's right, but the background music is wrong. It's too pop sounding. It's not the same. That was my first Mandela. I unmuted you. Oh, Michael's gone now too. So it's just me. I'm assuming Jeff's computer crashed. The tune is totally off, says Jackie. You actually agree? You know what I'm talking about? Because everyone kept telling me yes, it is the song by Tom Cochran. Yes. Everyone was telling me it's because I was thinking of the Rascal Flatts, and I really wasn't. I'm talking about the original. And welcome to General Joe Howard, PhD. I didn't get to say anything because Mike was talking. Yes, please go listen to it. It doesn't sound right to me. I'm going to text Jeff. See what happened to him. Because we're kind of stuck here. Where did you go? Cotton Eye Joe. Okay, Mike is back, but Jeff isn't. But I can't add. Wait a minute. There you go. That is so weird. Look at Michael's icon. Michael, you're like your own shape. It's not round. It's not square. It's a rounded square.
What?
Yeah, you're in a dark. You have the camera on.
Oh, I didn't have a camera.
Yep. There you go. And Jeff is back. And there's no echo. Hey, Jeff.
Hey.
Welcome back.
I wanted to make sure that wasn't me with the echo.
It was not you with the echo. But Michael left and came back, and now the echo's gone.
Oh, okay, good.
So it's much better.
See, the thing that I learned with YouTube is like you got to go back to the past to learn the stuff.
Mm-hmm. And with StreamYard, if there's an echo, it's always better to come back in.
Yeah. Well, all I'm saying is that my roommate.
You and your roommate had a major sync. That's what it was.
That's kind of what I was thinking, because I was stationed at Port Riley, in Kansas, and he was stationed at Fort Riley in Kansas. But he's not in Kansas anymore, so he's in Texas.
Mm-hmm. I remember hearing that Fireflies changed, but I can't remember what changed about it, Jackie. Jackie's talking about a
What?
song in the chat, Fireflies by Owl City. Does anybody remember what that Mandela effect is?
No. I remember it was a terrible song.
I do remember. Oh, go on.
I remember Tommy Cochran singing "Life Is a Highway."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I was explaining that that's the original my first Mandela effect that I can think of is that I remember thinking this doesn't sound right. The music was different, and another song is different for me like that as well. But that I found later, and that's Leanne Rimes.
What?
Oh God, what's the name of the song?
Not Blue.
Huh?
Not Blue.
No, not that one.
Blue was written for Patsy Cline, but she died.
The one that
And
goes, all I need is starlight, starlight. You can try to resist.
no, I don't know that one.
Can't fight the moonlight, it's called, I think. So,
okay.
Yeah, Can't Fight the Moonlight was a fast song for me, and now it's too slow. I have to play it at like 1.5 times, and then it sounds the way I remember it.
Yeah. Can't Find the Moonlight.
Yeah, Can't Fight the Moonlight.
Yeah. Okay, I know that.
But that's a Mandela for me because the tempo is off. The tempo of the song is wrong.
Yeah,
And it's not,
like,
there's a remix. Wait, let me be clear. There is a remix. I'm not talking about the remix. I'm talking about the original song. The tempo is wrong.
it's 1/10 the tempo.
Wait, Jackie, are you talking about Life is a Highway sound like a country song now? Because if so, yes, that is the problem. 100%.
Well, Tommy Cochran's Canadian, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mustard Seed says, yeah, sounds exactly the same to me. Which one? Which one sounds exactly the same to you? Joe Bloor says there is a completely different Shania Twain Come On Over album here on YouTube. The music is completely different.
She's
I did
Canadian.
look. Huh?
She's Canadian.
Yeah. What I was gonna say was, I did check. There are no alternate versions of the Tom Cochrane song or the Leanne Rimes song that matches my memory. Everybody's gonna go listen to it. I would play it, but then I'm gonna get a copyright.
Well, speaking of Leanne Rimes, a block away is Botanical Gardens. And she was at Botanical Gardens and she sung Blue, and I sang it to my daughter Parker.
Uh-huh.
And she was like 2 at the time. It was cute, but she was there singing for the Twilight at I forgot the name of it. It was like Stars at Twilight or something. And she was there, like literally there. And I was like, please sing Blue. Please sing Blue. And it was funny because she goes, she sang it, and I was like holding Parker And she's like, 2. And I'm like, almost 2. And I'm like sitting there like singing along with her. I was like, yes, yes. One of my favorite songs. And everybody's saying that Patsy Cline sang that song, but
Yes.
she never sang the song. It was Leanne Rimes that sang the song.
Yes, actually, we are going to be talking about a song in the next one that Jeff has up. Super short, though. It's only 3 slides.
But my whole point is like, okay. My one thing is like Willie Nelson saying "I will always love you," which Dolly Parton
Dolly
sang.
Parton. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Whitney Houston sang.
Mm-hmm.
But who wrote it?
I don't know. I never looked. I thought Dolly
Willie
Parton
Nelson
probably.
sang that song.
You gotta remember, a lot of these songs aren't written, like they're written by random people. Like, for example, Genie in a Bottle was supposed to be a Britney Spears song, but she passed on it, and Christina Aguilera blew up because of that song. But
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
written for Britney Spears.
But you got okay. I'm not getting into P Diddy here, but it's kind of P
No,
Diddy.
we're not. We cannot even talk about him. I don't want his name mentioned.
I know.
People are getting taken down. I do not even want the name mentioned.
I'm just saying. Just sorry, but
It's okay.
it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I
All
didn't
right,
mean it.
It's okay. We just don't YouTube, we're not talking about that. We're talking about this. So, guys, we have a new man excuse. Okay? And for those of you that are new, this is my word. I made it up. It's a made up word, but it's a Mandela excuse, man excuse. Okay? An excuse for a Mandela effect that is given to explain away a Mandela effect. That is what a man excuse is.
That's good. That's good.
So, man excuse alert. We have a new man excuse. I didn't read it. Go back. Now you're already through the whole presentation. No, go back. I wasn't done reading it. I didn't read the front.
Sorry, sis. I was just.
They are now trying to explain away a huge Mandela effect. We are the champions of the world. There's a man excuse now to explain it away. Hit pause so I can read when you go to the next one.
Most people remember the song ending with
The original video is from Top 10s on YouTube. I just want to say that. Now we can listen.
the words, "We are the champions of the world." But the reality is that the last 3 words were never sung at the end of the song on its original release, leaving many people doubting their own memories, since they're convinced that they remember the song ending in this fashion. It's a Mandela effect mystery that has left many people scratching their heads. But it's now come to light that there might actually be a plausible explanation for this, as has been pointed out by many internet users. If you were one of the fans who heard the song for the first time after buying their album News of the World, you'll remember the song simply ending with the line, "We are the champions." But if you heard it on the release of their greatest hits CD, you'll be more familiar with the song ending with the words, "of the world." It isn't known why this change was made with the later release, but it explains why so many people were affected by this Mandela effect mystery. Some people would go as far to say that this isn't an example of the Mandela effect, but it would be a stretch to assume that they were all fooled by 2 different releases, since not everyone would have heard both versions of the song. A more likely explanation would be that since the "of the world" section is sung at the end of each chorus, except the very last one on the original release, they merely expect the song to end this way, since they're erroneously remembering the first few choruses. Something that could very easily... Most people remember the song ending with the words, "We are the champions."
So, they're trying to say, the man excuse is that we remember "of the world" because on the greatest hits album, it ends with "of the world." That there are now 2 versions of the song. So again, when this Mandela effect was covered originally, there was no
2012.
other version with Of the World. It just ended with We Are the Champions in every version. But now there is a version that ends with Of the World. And they're claiming the man's excuse is we remember Of the World because we heard it on the Greatest Hits album. That's a man's excuse.
Which not
2012.
everyone would have heard.
I didn't hear you, Jeff.
Which not everyone would have heard. So that's a stupid excuse.
Right.
2012.
What? I didn't hear you, Michael.
2012.
Was that when it came out?
No, it came out in like 1980 or something.
Okay, you can go to the next slide. I don't know about you, but I never owned the Greatest Hits album or the tape or the CD. I only heard the song on the radio and at the roller rink of all places. Those are the two places I remember hearing it. Or maybe like a friend's house on the radio. So this man's excuse is busted in my opinion. But what do you think? Is this a man's excuse for you? Or do you think it has merit? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I don't think this is valid because I don't recall there being two versions.
No.
When this was covered, they all ended with We Are the Champions.
Yeah, I checked when I found out about this one. There was no other version.
Correct.
Doesn't
And now there
exist.
is.
Well, I'm just gonna say Freddie Mercury. My son, he's a huge fan of old classic music, and I was like, Freddie Mercury is one of the biggest voices of a generation. And he's going to be 22, and he loves ELO and Queen and all the old stuff. And he's got albums, like literally, like he plays LPs, and he's like, this stuff is so cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking up when Queen's Greatest Hits came out. So Queen's Greatest Hits was 1980 even. 1980.
Yeah,
Oh,
1980.
81. No, October 1981.
Yeah, that was close. I was right there.
I'm trying to find out. It's a two-part. I'm trying to find out which one has We Are the Champions. All right, it's on Greatest Hits #1 and it's song #2. Like I said, I would have played it, but that would have been a huge copyright strike.
I have the Greatest Hits one, and it's not on there.
But wait,
It's not
Song
on
is.
yours?
The ending isn't on there.
wait.
The one that's on the radio.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. When Queen was, I'm trying to explain this in the right way. When Queen was on Farm Aid or whatever that was back in '85, Bohemian Rhapsody got it, and they did "We Are the World" at the end of that song.
Hold on for a second. I'll go Google that.
It's on Amazon.
Give me a minute.
We are the champions.
Oh, no. I tried to open YouTube. That was bad. I'm trying to scroll. So you're saying in the movie they sing it the way we remember it?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. It's in the lyrics.
Yeah.
We are the champions, sung by Queen, because we are the champions of the world.
It's on Amazon. You can watch it.
Well, I can. I don't have Amazon Prime, but
Well, I had if you have Amazon Prime, you can't watch it. You have to rent it
yeah.
or buy it, which doesn't make any sense to me because I'm like, why do I have to buy it?
Really quickly, Joe Bloor, I have a whole presentation on that, on Magic Johnson and that. I have a whole presentation. All right, we have the last presentation to get to. I know Jeff's got to go.
Yeah.
All right, guys. You're not on the first slide, though, so I'm going to remove that from the... Is that the first slide?
Yes, I am. Mm-hmm.
Weird. Oh, it is. Okay. Really quickly in the chat before I start this presentation. Do you recall Adam's family reunion with Tim Curry?
Yes.
You do. I'm not saying this is a Mandela effect. I'm just curious.
It was
Because this
96, right?
No. This was in the 2000s.
No, I'm pretty sure it was 96.
Oh, 96. I thought you said 86.
Yeah,
It may have been
96.
96. Because
Yeah.
this was a direct-to-DVD release. That's why I'm saying this may
Yeah,
not be a Mandela.
It was 1996-ish.
I thought you said 86 again.
No, 1996.
96. Okay. So, but chat, does anyone... Jackie says no. But again, this was direct to DVD, so it's possible I missed this. That's why I don't remember it.
Yeah, I mean, Tim Curry was like the man.
You think Tim Curry is Santa?
No, Tim Curry is the man.
No. Like playing Santa.
No.
He says, didn't Tim Curry play Santa in something? No. When I think Tim Curry, I think of two things. I think of the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
And I think of Clue.
Okay. Tim Curry was the man. Tim Curry played anything.
Yeah, he did. But those are the two roles I picture in my head.
I picture
Body
Rocky
/
Picture
the
Show.
butler. But regardless, let me start the presentation.
Is a sweet transvestite from Transylvania.
I don't remember Tim Curry playing Santa. I'll have to look that up, Jackie.
He never played Santa.
All right. There are a couple series of the Addams Family that I've never seen or heard of, despite researching this TV family multiple times. So I'm really curious to know if they are new for you as well. These could be shows from an alternate reality, alternate timeline. He was the demon in Legend with Tom Cruise. That is correct.
He was it.
I have covered the Addams Family so many times over the years. You'd think by now we would have known everything there was to know about the Addams Family. But what isn't, that isn't how the Mandela effect works. Stay here a second, Jeff. Are we able to zoom in on the picture? This is from Minty Comedic Arts. This is his graphic.
Here's Pennywise.
The green part, Jeff. Look how he spells Adams. But the title of his video is Adams ADD. But he wrote ADAMS on the graphic. Just wanted to point that out.
It was always ADDAMS.
Yes, same for me, but I know a lot of people remember one date.
They're misremembering.
Including...
That's not a Mandela effect. They're misremembering that.
No. One of the people who remembers it is Esther Anders, whose last name was Adams. She says, for a fact, it had one P like her own last name. That's why she
That's just her opinion. My opinion is it's not a Mandela effect. I think people are
for me, Oh, the echo's back. What did you do? You had to have done something in the last second. Mike.
I didn't do anything.
It might be your connection, but I'm going to have to mute. I can't do the presentation like this.
Okay, I didn't do anything.
I believe you didn't do anything. I think it's your connection. Like it's going in and out. When the connection goes out, it starts to echo. All right, next slide. Jeff? Yes or no? Do you recall an Addams Family Halloween special starring the original cast in full color? Special. Now, Jeff, I just heard special on your end. Michael, would you like to answer this?
It's probably 1987.
When?
1987.
1987. Okay, I'm going to mute again. Jeff, do you recall this?
No.
All right, I'm looking for answers in the chat, but I haven't seen any. Jennifer M says Adams for me, 100% only 1D. Let's see. No, it's not. Two Ds for Go-Kart Bob. But guys, I'm asking, do you recall a full color Halloween Addams Family special with the original cast? No Halloween special for Joe. Wendy says 1D for her. Jackie just found multiple photos of Tim Curry in a Santa suit. No on the color, says Wendy B. Never seen the full color original cast Halloween special, says Jennifer M. There's
People
37.
Don't know that a spell is not a Mandela effect, by the way. Just have to say that.
Yeah, but Jeff, just because you're not affected by it doesn't mean it wasn't like that for them.
They're just bad spellers.
I don't know about that because you see it on the screen huge.
All right.
I don't know.
I don't agree with that one.
Well, we had 37 watching and now we have 34. Come on, guys. Anybody remember this at all? Yes, I've covered the cartoon. Yeah, no Christmas special Star Wars for me either. The variety show was so crazy. Yep. Jackie is saying he does play Santa. Do you know what he played in, though, Jackie? I may have seen it. I don't know. All I know is that when I think of him, I think of Clue and Rocky Horror Picture Show. He's been in so many other things, but those are the two I think of. Richard Minnick says no. Actually, he says Neo. All right, Jeff, you can go to the next slide. Halloween with the new Addams Family. Called Halloween with the new Addams Family, this 1977 TV movie was aired on TBS and other stations in syndication. Calling them new makes no sense because it's the same cast as the original TV series. Does anyone remember this? The Naked Truth. I think I've seen that, Jack. Super Mario, thank you. And Jackie, It's Super Mario is telling us it's the naked truth. That was the movie. Yes, Michael, 10 years off. Does anyone remember this? We can go on. There's going to be pictures, Jeff. Yes, but they played it in syndication, so it wasn't just in 1977. And had we seen this, everyone would have said blue when I asked what color Wednesday's dress was a few years ago. Because it's clearly blue in the Halloween special. And the reason why it's clearly blue is because if you zoom in, Jeff, please, on the right, her sleeves are black. I can't. She's got a blue dress with black sleeves. Like, stop it. Wednesday's dress was never two colors. So in the original TV series, her dress is blue. Mind you, it's in black and white. But the promotional photos that were in color, I remember it black, and now it's like a velvet blue color. It's blue velvet. And here she's wearing navy blue with black sleeves. I've never seen a two-tone dress on Wednesday, have you? Jackie, it's okay. Splatter says no. Nah, seriously, says Jennifer M. This would have been played on TV for Halloween every year if this was a thing. I agree. Yes, the naked truth, correct. No, weird, says Wendy. Welcome, Woo Riders, just in time for the last presentation of the night. Wednesday's dress was black. 100%. I agree, Jennifer S. Jeff, have you ever seen her dress two-tone? Two colors?
No.
Me either. Never seen that, says Jackie.
Now that's a Mandela effect.
Yeah. Yes, we covered that, Super Mario. 100%. Hey, Tobin Schwing, good to see you. Who said I don't know? All right, we can go on. So if you could please zoom in so they could see pictures of this special. So this is the Halloween special from another reality, I'm calling it.
Yeah, we would have seen this. This would have been a thing.
Yeah, I think there's more pictures on the next slide too. Yep. This is like, what, 11 years after the series ended? They barely aged. Except for Wednesday. Pugsley was the only one who didn't reprise his role.
This is the one from the 70s.
Yep.
Why does it always do that to me? Here we go.
Also, in 1973, a pilot aired for the Addams Family Funhouse. Anyone ever hear of that? Yes or no? A sketch variety musical show that was not picked up. So probably not a Mandela, but strange that it never popped up in my research before. Has anyone ever heard of the Addams Family Funhouse? Michael, have you ever heard of this?
Here we go.
No.
Okay. I'm going to mute you again. Yeah,
One
go
second.
with that.
1 second.
Go ahead.
All right. I want the romance of the Addams family's parents. I went to romance. He had such romance. She was like, "Guys, stop it." He was like, "Tish, mwah, 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 mwah." That was romance.
Well, I have to mute because I have to talk. Jennifer M. Yes, Pugsley was the brother. The brother did not reprise his role in that Halloween special. Wendy says no. Splatter says hell no. No Funhouse for Joe Bloor. And up here, not from ours, says Wendy. Yes, Splatter, 1977. All right, we can go on. Finally, yes or no? Does anyone remember the 1998 TV series, The New Addams Family? This series was just another reboot, but John Astin starred as the grandfather, starred as Grandfather Addams. I have never seen this before, have you? So yes or no in the chat. Do you recall a 1998 reboot of the Addams Family with John Astin as the grandfather? Splatter says yes. Jackie's laughing at Addams Family Funhouse and says WTF to this. Tobin says nope. Analog Lime, hey, says yes. Wendy says no. Go-Kart Bob says yes, but it wasn't any good. Dim memory of this, maybe, says Joe Bloor. Nightbot says, remember to hit the thumbs up before you leave. Analog Lime says, hey. Wait on. Jackie said, I don't think so. I've never heard of a little bit strange Super Mario. All right, next slide. Here's pictures, if you could please zoom in to show them. I was trying to get a good picture of Wednesday's dress, but there really isn't except for the family photo on the top left. Can we zoom in there again? The one on the left of the family. And Wednesday's dress is indeed blue, not black. Okay, next slide. At this rate, I am fully expecting to find Christmas with the Addams Family or something like that. Are any of these new for you? Let me know in the comments below. And that is all for Mandelaween 2024. Finally done. Back to the regular stuff starting next week. I'm going to get Michael on here for a minute. Michael, is there anything you want to say before I end the show?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. I can't wait for you to be on SOR on November 11th because that's Veterans Day. And I'm a veteran, so you can thank me
Yes,
on
thank you for your
that
service.
day.
Yes, thank you for your service.
Thank you. Thank you for showing me different things. And I hope that SOR brings you to a new point in life. And I shared blessing with you before. And I wanted to just say, no matter what happens, I don't want you to be I don't want you to be afraid. Okay? I want you to understand there's certain things that SOR has. They're kind of like, if you don't know the answer to anything, just say I don't know.
Okay.
Because Dave, he'll be like, he's not gonna ridicule you. He's just gonna like ask you questions, and if you don't know the answer to that question, you'd be like, I don't know. He'll accept it because it's amazing. It's it's an amazing show, and it's broadcast all over the world, basically.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Wait, you talk first, and then I'll mute you to talk.
Just have fun.
Absolutely will.
Oh, believe me, I will be there, and in the studio, I'm there. I'm there for you, sister. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
You have no idea. You have no idea how much you're blessed.
Thank you, Michael.
You really have no idea.
Yeah. Well, let me mute for a minute. Hold on one second. All right, I'm gonna mute so there isn't an echo. I am a little nervous because it is a much bigger platform, but I am actually really excited. And don't worry, I will say I don't know if I don't know the question. I'm not gonna just make up something on the fly. But Jeff and I are probably going to be having a little meeting beforehand to talk about, like, to pull the things that we're going to talk about, just to have stuff to talk about in case he asks us to show something at random. But my guess is, they're a pretty professional organization. They have like their questions that they're going to ask, and I'm sure we'll be okay. I've been interviewed a couple times, not by something so professional, but I think it'll be okay. Not scared. Like I said, nervous a little bit. Don't want to sound stupid and say the wrong thing because I'm nervous, but not scared. Definitely not scared. I'm more excited than anything. So thank you so much, Michael. I really do appreciate it. I do have some announcements to make, but Michael, really quickly, say goodnight to everyone. So that way I don't have to unmute it again.
I want to say goodnight to everybody. I want to say goodnight to my sister Sandy. I'm way colder than her. Jeff, have fun. And believe me, it'll be a fun show if you understand. Don't worry about it. You'll be okay. I have faith in you.
Thanks.
That's why I put you on here.
Yeah, I've seen the show. It's a great show. So I'm looking forward to it.
I have total faith in you.
Thank you so much. All right, Michael, I'm going to be muting you again so I can finish out the show. So if you want to say anything to the chat, this is the time.
Everybody in chat, November 11th at I don't know exactly what time they're at, but if you can look at SOR Space Out Radio on YouTube, we own the night, and Sandy's gonna own that night,
And Jeff. Jeff's coming too.
and Jeff. Sandy and Jeff are gonna own that night. They're gonna pound it out.
She will for sure. We'll see how I do.
Hey, Jeff, don't worry, you're good.
All right, Mike, I'm going to mute you so I can finish out the show, okay?
All right, I love you, sis.
We love you too, Michael.
I love you, Jeff.
You too, Michael. Good night.
Love you, bro.
All right, good night, Michael.
Hey, I just wanted to like explain my side. It was just so coincidental that it's happened.
No, it's okay. We appreciate you sharing your story.
Believe me, I was kind of freaked out.
I believe you.
I was like, I just pulled the guitar out, and he texted me like as soon as I pulled the guitar out of my closet. It was so weird. He's like, I remember pulling mud. Totally weird, man. No. I know. It was totally weird.
I know. It absolutely was. I agree.
All right,
Okay.
I had like a freak out moment. You're going like, dude, that's so odd because I just pulled out my guitar from the closet and I was trying to do something. I wasn't trying to kill it. I was just trying to like right there. It was
Yep.
to me, it was like coincidental.
All right. I do have to meet you because I have to make an announcement before we go.
Okay. November 11th. SOR, babies.
All right. Good night, Michael.
I love you, sis.
We love you too.
Love you, Jeff.
You too. Good night.
Okay, so everyone, I do have an announcement to make. Tuesday night, we have not picked the time yet. It's probably going to be around 7-ish Eastern time. But we have not picked the time yet. It's going to be an early show. We are doing an election show. And it's going to be with Hebrew, Jeremy Orr. It's going to be on both channels. It's going to be on Jeff's channel. We're going to be watching the polls, everything like that. But we'll cover political Mandela effects. Probably, I know we're going to show memes. We're just going to be talking and having a good time. But if you get offended, if you don't like Trump, I don't know many people who get offended about if you don't like Kamala. If you get offended with politics, I would skip the show. That's what I'm getting at. But if you can joke and laugh about both candidates, if you can joke and laugh about politics in general, we'd love it for you to join the live chat, to hang out with us. It's just going to be fun. We're trying to make light of it. You know, just get through election night in the U.S., you know? And like I said, we'll cover political Mandela effects because I have quite a few. I've got quite a few political Mandela effects. So it's going to be a good night. It's going to be fun. Yeah, if you don't take things seriously, please come out and have a good time with us. I will be doing a promo once we figure out the time. Sometime tomorrow, a promo will be going up for the show because it's such an early time on a weird night. I'm going to make a promo video. And I think Hero and Jeff are going to share that, right, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not sharing on your channel anymore.
Oh, I must have forgot.
You did earlier.
I
It's
did?
probably when you left and came back. Yeah. When you left and came back, it probably ended it. Yeah. Oh, Michael, is that going? Yeah,
No,
Michael's
I-
muted again.
No, I just want to say good night to everybody.
Oh, okay. Have a good night, Michael. Thank you for being on.
Hey, like I said, I love you guys. You guys are amazing, and I hope you have a fun time on SOR.
Thank you, Michael. We really do appreciate that.
Because honestly, you deserve it.
Oh, thank you.
It was like my biggest honor to you guys, and I was like, you really kill it with everything you do.
Thank you so much. That really means a lot. Thank you.
You have no idea. And
Nice knowing the hard work pays off.
yeah, you have no idea because you could probably get like if you do the math, probably 9,000 people.
Well, let's not jinx it.
You could probably get 10,000 people. Who knows?
Wow. I would be happy with one.
Well, you already had like 4 people from what I know.
Mhm. All right, I'm gonna say goodnight because we're gonna be closing out the show.
All right. Good night. I love everybody. I love you guys. Hero wasn't here, so whatever. I'm just saying.
All right, I'm gonna mute you up again. Thank you again,
Please.
Michael.
Please don't edit.
All right, Jeff, you want to say goodnight to everyone?
Yeah, I'll say goodnight to most of them. Good night, everybody.
And I also want to welcome Timothy Man and Christine to the chat. They jumped in while we were talking.
Wait. Timothy Mang?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Tim Muffin?
Yeah, Timothy Man.
Tim Muffin. I've been trying to say, Sandy's going to be on SOR on the 11th of November.
Yes, I will do it. I'm going to make. I got to mute. We lost Jeff. Hold on a minute. I have to mute the talk because the echo is really bad. Your homework for tonight, Michael, after the show is over, go back and fast forward to the end here so you can hear how bad it's echoing. Because you can't hear it because your mic is causing it. That's why I keep muting you. Because when you unmute, I echo. But yeah, I will be making a video promo for that as well before November 11th. Michael, you got to stay muted because of the echo.
I just want to say something funny. Can I say it real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't want to talk because it echoes.
I want to say hi to Chris
Hi to Christine.
Team.
Yeah, Christine. Yes.
That's how Dave says it.
All right. I'm going to mute you again so I can finish out the show.
All right.
All right.
I just want you to know.
All right, guys. It's the wrong Christine. It's Christine Lynn, by the way, Mike. See? Christine Lynn.
Who cares?
Okay.
Chris,
All right, quickly, Michael.
whatever.
Okay.
I love you too, sis. Have fun.
I will definitely have fun.
Have
Thank
fun. Have fun, Sandy Diva and Jeffy.
All right.
I can't wait.
All right, guys. So, like I said, I will do a promo tomorrow. Keep a lookout for it for the political show, the election show. That's what it is. It's going to be an election show with political Mandela effects. Michael, I cannot get through this because you keep jumping in with the echo.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I just want to explain to you. You see, in the studio, it's me. Because somebody had, like, apostrophe to me. I can't explain something in Michael Fontaine. An SR.
I don't understand.
I'll be in the studio.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to mute again for the show.
Thank you.
This is for the end of the show, okay?
Thank you. Can you play We're the Only Son or whatever? Thank you or
I didn't
love
hear
you
it.
guys.
We do too. Thank you again, Michael, for being here.
You're welcome.
And you told me not to say anything, but Michael is the one. Hold on, I got to mute. Michael is the one who recommended us to Dave to have us on the show. He said to not say anything, but he just pretty much said it. So that's why I'm saying it. All right, so again, I will be doing a promo sometime tomorrow for the election show where we're going to be covering political Mandelas, memes, and watching the polls live on the show. Once I figure out the time, promo will go up. And so will the show link. And then I will then make a promo for Spaced Out Radio with the date and the time, just to remind people. And that's about it. Mandelaween is done until next year. But we'll be back next week for a regular show. And then Spaced Out Radio. So there's 3 shows coming up this week, guys. That's about it. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to do a quick shout out. I guess Jeff just decided not to come back. But from what I could see in the chat, like I said, Super Mario Brothers was first tonight. And he's first at the top of the list right now. Super Mario Brothers 3 is here. Followed by Jackie McCarran. Neo Freak was here second in the beginning. Go-Kart Bob is here. Joe Bloor. We had Love v Love earlier. Morgan is here. Isabella Live 2.0. We also have, I said Go-Kart Bob, right? Saying you again just in case. Because I'm still scrolling and all I see is Jackie. Wendy D is here. Jennifer M. Richard Minnick. JC Goop and Mamacita Productions parody song is Jeff. I am still scrolling and seeing the same names. Valley Parks was here, care of Rumble. Michael Fontaine in the chat, of course. Jennifer M is here. Splatter 420. Tobin Schwing joined the chat. Timoth Man joined the chat. I'm still scrolling. Analog Line jumped in. Lord Frybread was here earlier. Let's see. Analog Line, I just said. I'm looking for PhD Joe. Was it Gerald? Can't remember his name off the top of my head. But he had PhD at the end. He knows who I'm talking about. Dave the Damo is here. Let's see. I said Timoth Man. Christine Lynn is here. Guys, if you haven't chatted for a while, I want to jump in with your name. General Sorrow is here. Red Storm is here. I'm scrolling. Woo Riders DG jumped in at the last presentation. There's Neo Freak. I still see the same names, guys. Good night, guys. I see everybody. That's all I can see for tonight. Woo Riders, tell them send me an email, sandydivamandelaeffects@gmail.com. I am always open to go on other people's channels. I find that a lot of fun. Yes, you were first yesterday in the chat too. Yesterday in the chat when I posted it, yes. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for waiting through the whole ran out of memory on my iPad issue. I can't believe there's still 32 of you watching this late. You guys are amazing. And for those of you, like I said, who are open to talking about politics without getting offended, I hope to see you Tuesday night. Look out for that promo. And I'll see you then. Have a great night, everyone.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the bravest soul of all? Everyone boys and girls of every age, would you like to see something strange? Come watch us and you will see everything Mandela-ween. Boys and girls of every age, would you like to see something strange? Come watch us and you will see everything Mandela-ween. It's Mandela-ween, it's Mandela-ween, Mandela effects being brought to light. It's Mandela-ween, changes will be seen, all your memories are lost tonight. It's Mandela-ween, it's Mandela-ween, Mandela effects being brought to light. It's Mandela-ween, changes will be seen, all your memories are lost tonight.
Now it's time to start the show in this reality we call home.
It's a Mandela effect, we're shifting again. It's Mandela-ween, everything's different again. It's Mandela effect, we're shifting again. It's Mandela-ween, everything's different again.
I started looking at Sandy's effects. She blew my mind, man, shit was a mess. We be figuring out she is correct. Looking around at how it connects. Nobody knows what she's gonna show next. If she wants me to screen share, she throws me a text.
About the Koopy Scoops. My nickname in high school is Scoopy Coop. I was a pooper troop full of shit like a pooper scoop.
In my reality, Casper never had a pet horse. I feel like I'm on the crash course and I better head north.
For the shining girls were twins, not sisters. Jason's blue stripe and yellow missing.
Boys and girls of every age, would you like to see something strange? Come watch us and you will see everything Mandela-ween. Boys and girls of every age, would you like to see something strange? Come watch us and you will see everything Mandela-ween. It's Mandelaween, it's Mandelaween, Mandela effects being brought to light. It's Mandelaween, changes never seen. Come in and share your thoughts tonight. It's Mandelaween, it's Mandelaween, Mandela effects being brought to light. It's Mandelaween, changes can be seen.
Ha 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 ha!